Hello. The M9 wireless lavalier mic system for video recording and streaming with active noise cancellation, up to 100 feet range, and battery life lasts 5 to 6 hours of use. The M9 by Fifine. Nice and toasty because it's cold outside. A lot of people think that Florida never gets cold. It's 36 degrees outside right now. This is going to be the only portion of the video where I actually test it because I want to at least make sure that my levels are right. So cold in Florida. This is going to be the only spoiler for me as far as how this microphone sounds is this test. And that's because I want to make sure that the levels are decent. I got the in-camera level set at 2, and I'm not even sure if you can set the level on the transmitter or the receiver on this thing, but we're just gonna see how this sounds, and then after that, we go into the backyard. All right, so this hasn't been trademarked yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. In camera, I put the camera level gain down to 1 because after reviewing it, the audio was a bit punchy. As you can hear, it's super windy in Florida, 36 degrees in Florida. But what I'm gonna call this is the corner-to-corner test. This is the backyard, and I like to put camera at this corner. The only audio that you hear in this entire video, is the Fifine M9 wireless mic system. But what I'm gonna do is walk that way. I hope the damn wind doesn't wind up, because I would have brought out a heavier duty truck. It doesn't matter because y'all don't care about that. Y'all care about the microphone. But anyway, lots of wind. I'm sure y'all can hear that. Lots of wind, pointed straight to the corner. And I'm gonna just walk this way. I may even turn my back at times. And during the video, I can actually see if when you turn your back to it, if that cuts off the transmission to the receiver. Boom, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? It's like a Verizon commercial, and I'm gonna turn around. I'm not too good at walking backwards, but I'm gonna walk backwards. Actually, I could walk backwards. I could even chew gum if I wanted to. If I had a beer, I'd pop that thing open right now. But as you can see, still going back. Turn my back to it. Walk this way, because I'm not trying to make this thing too long. But truthfully, I'm gonna unclip it from my shirt. And I'm gonna do it this style. Hold on. I'm gonna do it new age, 23, 27 and year down TikTok style. All right. But anyway, I'm talking into this thing. That all of that backing up last time it was pointless. It was pointless backing up. You know what I'm saying? Frivolous backing up. I can't stand frivolous backing up, but it is what it is. Bunch of wind going. It kind of sucks because I'm actually walking with my back against the wind, but I'm used to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to standing with my back against the wall. You feel me? One man gang, one man army. It is what it is. That's how I do. I roll very solo. I roll very solo. My circle is so short. So it's not short. My circle ain't short, but my circle's tight. You feel me? We still going back, and truthfully, if it cuts off, it cuts off. I'm not going to turn my back to it anymore because I'm not trying to handicap the thing. I normally use the Rode Wireless Go-To system, but Fifine hit me up and shot me this one, and I was like, heck yeah, because I literally only use the Rode Wireless Go, and recently I haven't been using it on top of the camera because the new firmware update, it allows you to use those transmitters as field recorders, so you don't even need it. You know, this isn't about that. But anyway, we're still going. Look at the dog running after me. Boom, dog running after me. Still haven't gotten to the back of the fence yet. This dog is nuts. Little Yorkie. And still going back towards the fence. I'm not sure exactly. I know the backyard is a little over an acre, but I'm almost back to corner of fence, looking straight at the camera. I shouldn't have used a wide angle lens. I should have used the 28-70, but it is what it is. Now my back is all the way against the back of the fence, just like that tripod is over there. Can you hear me? If you can, I ain't gonna lie, that's hella impressive, real shit. If you can hear me on this Fifine M9 wireless mic system on the corner-to-corner test, that's impressive. Now I'm going to jog it on in because your boy's in shape. People wonder, or all used to wonder when I used to drink a whole bunch of beer, how do you stay, how? Because your boy, look, now here come this dog trying to play with me, showing off its speed. But can you whoop my ass? If you trip me up, I'm really gonna whoop that ass. But yeah, could jog the entire distance of that fruition with absolutely no problem. Shout out to Afro Man with a smile on his face. I don't have lotion because I'm a disgrace. Anyway, hope this thing worked. That was just a distance test. I ain't riding out nowhere. It's too cold for that. Backyard good enough. I'm not out of breath. So somewhat of a spoiler alert. Somewhat of a spoiler alert. I played it back on the camera because I just couldn't wait. I just wanted to see if it would stretch for that long as far as the transmission. I went ahead and pressed play on it and fast forward a little bit, and halfway in the backyard, it still worked. That's impressive in itself because who's leaving their camera that far away from their body? The full test, I mean, we did the full test, but I just want to hear it, you know what I'm saying? But so far, so good. I'm liking this Fifine M9 wireless mic system. It's their first, matter of fact, yeah, this is the first offering that they throwing in the hat. This is their first attempt in hopping into the wireless microphone game. And so far, so good. As long as this EQs and compressors fine with no weird sounds to it, I mean, it's Gucci. But one thing that I am going to do, and I wasn't going to do this, I'm thinking that maybe the noise cancellation button on the bottom of the transmitter, I'm just going to hit it out of curiosity. We have the, oh my God, I'm about to say the lawnmower going. You don't cut grass when it's 36 degrees. Grass doesn't grow now. But if this is indeed the noise cancellation button, we're going to see how it sounds. From the videos that I've seen online, the noise cancellation isn't the greatest. And to be honest, I don't use noise cancellation in any microphone, any built-in noise cancellation in a phone, camera, microphone. I never use it because I'd rather do it in post because it always has that weird, like reverb, like muffled sound whenever you have these kind of you know what I'm saying, in-body you know what I'm saying, noise cancellation. That was a fart. I'm gonna hit this button. I'm not sure what this button does. Truthfully, this button may mute it. Let's see if it muted it. Did it mute it? No, it didn't mute it, but let me see. MS, that ain't it. So it would be, yeah, okay, A, B. Oh, so you mute it with this thing, I'm thinking. Mute it, yo. I mean, I hit the button. Maybe that's how you pair it. I'm not sure. Pair it. Yo. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the A button does. I'm thinking that maybe, I hope that ain't the gain. I hope that ain't a gain thing, but it is what it is. Hey, man, my nose starting to run. I'm about to go in and see how this sounds, and then add on to the review. You know, like add on to the review because why not? This is how the fine and this is how the Fifine M9 wireless mic system sounds plugged into a smartphone, aka in this case the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Outside, wind's still blowing a little bit. You see what the dang mic placement is. I'm gonna go inside real quick, and guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit down at the computer. Imagine that. One thing that I will say, after monitoring what I did get in the backyard, definitely, and I'll say it again, definitely, don't ever think about using that noise cancellation. Holy shit. So I might have messed up on that outside one on the cell phone. I pressed this button. Now the light's on. So maybe noise cancellation is off when the light's on. But when I had the light off after pressing this thing, it sounded like the noise cancellation was on. If this sounds any worse than the last clip did with the mic on, with the light on, therefore it being, I don't know. I don't know which is which. If this sounds worse, definitely don't use this with your smartphone. Wind my phone off of it this time, but walking around here and do the what I think of the Fifine M9. Is that a damn ghost? Sound like a fucking ghost. Are you kidding me? Or are you kidding me? Anyway, let's go ahead and get it. We're gonna do it this way. So I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all. This is not my favorite wireless mic. As I said in the video, I own the Rode Wireless Go 2. I like the sound from the Wireless Go 2 better than this. This is their first attempt. However, I will say, for $70, this is a good microphone for wireless use. Only if you're not solely shooting with cell phone. This is a good wireless microphone only if you're not using iPhone. For some reason, when I had it plugged into my iPhone, it sounded horrible. I tried it 2 different times other than the one that made the video, and it was the exact same thing. As far as plugging into the camera, it sounds really good right now. I have it plugged into the A6500, but it's working perfectly fine. That was also the same camera I was using in the backyard for the distance test. Like any other mic, the closer you get it to your mouth, the better it's going to sound. Overall, for $70, this is a good budget. And I will say, and because that's another thing. And I've noticed I plugged the Tank 3 into the iPhone and did a reel with it, and it sounded perfectly fine. But this right here plugged into the iPhone, it just doesn't sound good at all. USB-C to USB-C, it just doesn't sound good. But aside from that, should you buy this microphone? I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna have to say no. I'm gonna have to say no because it's $70, which is affordable, especially for a wireless mic system with 2 transmitters. But I'll put it this way: if you want something and it's capable of doing 2 different things and it only does one as far as even usable and does the other one horrible to where it's like, okay, I'd rather just not even do videos if my audio had to sound like it does, you know what I'm saying, on the iPhone. But first attempt at making a wireless making a wireless lavalier microphone. How do you think it sounds? That's pretty much the only thing that I can really ask you guys is, how do you think it sounds? Right now, I'm going to turn on the EQ, and the microphone is now EQ'd and compressed somewhat lightly, but just to kind of show the character that this microphone could have after a little bit of EQ and compression. But to me, and this is just truthfully, it's not my opinion, it's literally what I hear, and it's probably what everyone else here that uses this mic. It's like a muffled, robotic sound to this microphone, and that's the part that I don't like. Everything else from Fifine, absolutely no gripes or complaints about it. This one right here, and it's kind of sucks because this is their first attempt at a wireless lavalier system, and it wasn't a bad attempt, is what it is. Would I recommend this? I would recommend this only if you absolutely had to have one of these things. You know what I'm saying? A field recorder is going to do you a better job, better sound any and every day of the week. Just don't be scared to sync your audio up. I mean, if you have 2 hands, clap. If you don't have 2 hands, just yell, ah! You know what I'm saying? You can sync it up. You'll find that wavelength. With all that said, that's all I got for this one. I appreciate y'all Fifine for sending me this. Now get out.